What is going on, everybody? This is Chris 2E0 UKH live from Dunstable Downs, High Spot, Bedfordshire. Let's get this thing started. Have we got anyone in the comments? Just checking the system's working. Sitting in the car park at Dunstable Downs, had a few good contacts already. So give it a thumbs up. Mr. Richard March, we're up Dunstable Downs in Bedfordshire. Keeping an eye on what they're doing. Nice to see Richard March there. So yes, we're up on the high spot. It's about 250 metres above sea level. I just spin it round. Bob Manning, hi Bob, in Northampton. So got the FTM 400 set up. Let's go to channel. Start off on the call-in frequency, the UK 2 metre call-in frequency. I'm just holding in the button in on the microphone. Amateur Radio UK, there's James Day. Nice to see you, James. There's a lot of activity up here, I tell you. Loads of contacts coming in. So there's 2 metres. If anyone wants to give me a call, it's me, Paul, 2E0 VCU. I like that. Like that name. Hi, Paul. Andrew Kinch is in the house. Hi, Andrew. So me and Andrew Kinch, we've been at Dunstable Downs before. So if anyone wants to give me a call, I'm on the call-in frequency if you want to see if you can make it. Feel free to give me a call. .2E0 PZT, I think it was. Good evening, it's Chris 2E0 UKH. Yeah, the mobile station, not sure if you're hearing me. It's 2E0 UKH, operator Chris, Bedfordshire. Nothing heard, he didn't hear me. No worries. CQ, this is 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel, operator Chris, up on Dunstable Downs, listening. Yeah, I heard you say back of the box there, readability low. I don't think it's worth QSYing, but what is the location that way and the call sign? Try again with the location and the call sign, please. So I will move off the call-in frequency, of course, but haven't established a... M0TFY, are you receiving 2E0 UKH, operator Chris, mobile, static mobile? Hello, I mean, I am up pretty high. I'm surprised he can't hear me. He must be running a lot of power. Anyway, put it in the comments if you'd like to arrange a contact. At the moment, I'm just flicking round, seeing what's going on. Not sure what time the space station is going past tonight. I did hear it earlier. Ron Stark just stopped by to say hello. Hello there. I'm out of focus. Yeah, well, it's zoomed in. It's zoomed in. It might need cleaning. Let me just clean it, see if the lens needs cleaning. I'm zoomed in a bit, so it might, you know, it might be pixelated. But as long as you know, I'm trying to get the background in as well, because it's nice to see where I am. Nice to see the scenery in the background. Okay, so I'm just going to put another call out on 2 meters. On the call-in frequency, 145500 in the UK. 2E0 UKH, 2E0 UKH, calling CQ on 2 meters and listening. Two E0 UKH, Dunstable Downs, Bedfordshire, calling CQ and listening.
2E0 UKH, G40UL. 2E0 UKH mobile, G4DUL, Golf 4 Delta, Uniform Lima.
Yeah, G4DUL, I recognise that call sign. We might have worked before. 2E0 UKH.
G40UL. Yeah, okay, would you like to QSY somewhere?
Yeah, QSY. Let's try 475. 475, yeah.
G40UL, QSY.
Got a racket on here. Yeah, just checking if the frequency is in use. 2E0 UKH. Yeah, nothing heard. G4DUL, go ahead. It's Chris, 2E0 UKH, with a bit of noise on the frequency.
2E0 UKH mobile, G40UL. Yeah, fine there, Chris. Yes, we worked back in July, into July. So nice to hear you on again, and trust all's well with you. Wonder whether you've worked anything exotic from up on Dunstable Downs. 20 UKH G40UL.
Yeah, nothing really exotic. I've, you know, worked at APRS 100 miles, APRS on UK station. Nothing really exotic. So still trying to get over 100 miles, but just let you know we are live streaming this on YouTube, and we're live at the moment from Dunstable Downs, just having a bit of fun. Back to you.
20 UKH mobile G40UL. Yeah, okay there, Chris. Nice to, as I say, nice to work you and fine on being YouTube streamed. Okay, I wish you all the best. 73s, have a good evening, and hope you work a few more DX stations. G40UL, clear, QRT.
Yeah, okay. Before you go, just let me know the location you're at, roughly. Don't think you're far, because you're 30 over, but just put it in the log. Cheers.
20 UKH mobile, Golf 4 Delta, Uniform Lima. Toddington in South Bedfordshire. Probably see you from where I am. 73s, G40UL, QRT.
G0 UKH from M0CAJ.
Yeah, M0, was it CAJ? Go ahead. It's 2E0 UKH.
2E0 UKH from M0CAJ, Charlie Alpha Juliet. Yes, good evening there, Chris. Yeah, I'm the one who suggested going up Dunstable Downs yesterday on your previous YouTube video there. So back to you. Name is Doug, and location Luton from M0CAJ. Back to you.
Yes, okay, Doug. It's Doug Tyrell, isn't it? Something like Tyrell or Durell or something. I do remember the comment. And I took you up on it, so how about that? Just reading the comments coming in. And now you did say the name of the place, and it didn't sound familiar. Was it Sipton or something?
From M0CAD. No, Chris, Luton in Bedfordshire, so not really that far. From M0CAJ.
Yeah, okay, got a bit of APRS there coming in. Don't know if someone's trying to contact me, but someone did mention it in the stream. So I can try APRS a bit later. So anyway, thank you for the suggestion. And I think I did well taking you up on it. The next day I was up here. Back to you.
20 UKH mobile from M0CAJ. Yes, okay then, Chris. Many thanks for the contact. I'll let you get back and try some more. See how far you can get, especially with the APRS. And I'm off for my dinner now. So 20 UKH from M0CAJ, no QRT. Cheers, matey.
Yeah, okay, thank you for your support and, you know, suggestions and things. Catch you soon. 7-3. Cheers. So anyone else want to call in who's watching? Feel free. I did hear a bit of APRS there. Not sure if that was James Day. And anyway, I just put a few calls out. CQ, 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. Listening. Andy Cowley's in the house. Hi, Andy. Mish is watching. Brilliant. I was just speaking to Mish. Let's call him in. G0JIW. Mish, go ahead. I was just speaking to you. Are you watching the stream? You are. You're in. You're commenting. What an idiot. So, are you listening? Getting some interference there from someone. Yeah, I'm getting some interference here. Let me try a different frequency. Do you want to try 525? 525. QSY 525. Does that work before? Live from Dunstable, yes. Off license. Corby repeater. Yes, I can get Corby. Yes, try 525. That's a lot better on there, I think. Just checking if the frequency is in use or not. This is 2E0 UKH.
Nothing heard this end, G0JIW.
Yep, nothing heard this end, G0JIW. Well, what a difference. I don't know if you saw it on the stream. It's we're getting a right racket coming in, and there's probably someone else up here DXing. But there you go. You can see what I'm doing. I was talking to you 30 minutes ago, and I said I might do a stream, and it's a lovely evening up here. Lovely evening. Very good conditions as well. It was on the VHF propagation map. There was paths into Europe, so we might get a good contact. Back to you.
Yes, okay, Chris. Yeah, about a second delay between live and the stream, so not too bad. Got the volume down low so it doesn't interfere. Anyway, I'll let you get on and see if you can work there. But good to see the stream and actually get me call out on YouTube. Anyway, 73G0JIW.
Yep, 7-3. 7-3. Thanks for the call again, and thanks for watching. 7-3 2E0 UKH. Eddie Essex is in the house. Eddie Essex in the house. Looks busy on the Downs. Yes, it's free parking. That's why. And I turned up after 5, and it's free parking after 5. So I spent my parking money on an ice cream. Mark Kennedy, Chris. Mark Kennedy, I can try and get you from Belfast, but I don't think the lift is that good. No, but you never know. I mean, I'm sure you've been listening. We've got M7TXK there. Good evening, guys. Hope you're having a good session. Chris, yes, not bad. Still waiting for some good contacts, you know, nothing incredible, but I'll put a few calls up. Fantastic video, thank you. Yes, well, thank you for watching. It wouldn't be anything without anyone else watching. So just got a car pulled up next to me, all looking in, seeing what's going on. Cameras everywhere. Okay, so I just put another call out and then we'll try some repeaters. We can do some digital simplex, APRS, work the space station. By the way, what time is the space station coming over again, the repeater? Has anyone got the... because I can't open it because I'm using the phone that I track it. Otherwise it goes blank. So if anyone's watching, let me know when the space station is going over. Okay, CQ 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. Calling CQ from Dunstable Downs, Bedfordshire. So I'm going to try some repeaters now. Try some repeaters, and then I'm going to try... Yeah, loads of noise down here.
They've separated away from PayPal, so if you need anything, it goes direct to your account now via eBay.
So I've got ISS. I mean, look at how many repeaters I can hear activity on. It's pretty cool.
Yes, that's right. Right, as a...
I've got all these foreign repeaters programmed in, but if we hear a noise on them, it doesn't mean it's a foreign repeater. It's just a frequency that we're using in the UK as well. ISS 35 minutes, thank you. Thank you. So that's 35, 45, 50, about 53 minutes into the stream, that'll be. 53, I'll try and remember that. So I'm living in hope. I've got all these foreign repeaters programmed in. DA 2E0 UKH listening.
The 8MLQ in Northwest Kent, testing access, TV3, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting into the repeater. Not sure if you're hearing me. It's 2E0 UKH.
2E0 UKH, the 8MLQ. Yeah, okay, I'm in Gravesend in Kent.
Gravesend in Kent.
From GAMLQ.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, I'm on Dunstable Downs, so you know, I'm not from this area, so I'm not sure exactly how far it is. Must be 30 or 40 miles away. Back to you from 2E0 UKH. Yes, heavens above. That's a good idea.
Returning. I don't get a sort of RDR back from the repeater, but I don't usually work through these repeaters. I'm just using 2-element vertical.
Jimbo, watching?
In the garden. I have other antennas here, but I thought I'd just give it a shout as the weather's good and I can sit out in the garden for a change. I say the name's Andy, location Gravesend in
Gravesend in Kent. Yeah, okay, Andy, very good. Well, I must let you know, we're live on YouTube at the moment. I'm streaming live on YouTube, and I'm up on Dunstable Downs, seeing how far I can get. And it's only fair to let you know. And we're just calling out on the simplex channels, and I'm going through the repeaters. I'm surprised I'm opening this one because this isn't the right channel for DA. So it either hasn't got a tone or I've got a copy of it programmed in. Back to you.
GMLQ returning. Yeah, okay. Well, the other antennas are here are a H-spring, which does 6 to 20, or the other way round, 20 up to 6. Maybe. 11 elements toner, horizontal, and a 5 element 6 metre Yagi, and the vertical. There's a vertical up on the roof, along with those other antennas. Diamond X50.
How you doing?
That gets me around, because although I'm in the town of Gravesend, I'm at the highest
145725.
So I tend to look down on the town from here. And the ground behind me goes
I'm live on YouTube at the moment as well.
initially several miles before it starts to climb to route them.
I did hear you calling
So the
a
takeoff
little
is
while
pretty
ago.
good from the
Right.
I was going to call back, but
Is it okay if I spin the camera around, or don't you want to?
Yeah.
Digital analog ham on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll just say goodbye to this station. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for the contact. I'm just going through the repeaters, and I've just had another ham pull up next to me, so we're going to have a chat and let him know what we're up to. So 7-3, and thank you for the contact. So I'll just turn the volume down for a minute.
So we're about 3 watts in. So at least we're getting to you. And all the best. Stay safe from GMLQ.
Yep, 7-3, 2E0 UKH. Yeah, cheers. So I'll just wind that down. Well, put it in digital analog ham, and you'll turn the volume down, and you'll. So we just had a ham pull up. What is your call sign?
Mike 6 Juliet Lima Mike.
Mike 6 JLM, M6 JLM. Very good. So was I giving you bleed over? Because I heard a bit of noise from you. I think it could have been you. Were you transmitting?
No, I've not transmitted yet.
Oh right.
Today.
Oh, so you just pulled in just on the off
I
chance.
heard you saying you was up here, and I thought, we'll come and see you.
Were you watching?
No.
You were listening?
I was listening over Leighton Buzzard.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, because I nearly went to the Ivanhoe Beacon.
Yep.
That's another good spot, isn't it, round here?
Well, I'm hoping to get up there at the end of the month.
Yeah.
On 2 metres. I'm going to take the van up there. I've got a nice 20-foot pole, and
Yeah.
I'll stick a white stick on top of it, do a bit of
Awesome.
70.
I'm just reading the comments. Can we hear, what was your name, sorry?
James.
Can you hear James speaking? He's parked in the next car. I can hear my own voice now coming back. So this is pretty cool. How high is it up here? It's about 250, isn't it, metres up?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I think it's about 250 metres up.
I know he's slightly higher than the beacon, but I think there's like
Yeah.
4 metres in it. There's not a great deal in it.
Yeah, people are saying Amateur Radio UK. He's heard your call sign before. But anyway, I'm going to flick around. You're welcome. If I get anywhere incredible, you're welcome to have a go as well. What radio have you got in there?
I've just got a little Lexion.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah, 270.
Yeah. A little 10-watt jobby. I haven't even got the 25-watt
Yeah.
jobby.
If I turn it round, could you see the display? Did you have to see the? This is what I'm working. Got the FTM 400.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be going around different things, and if you hear anything, if you can hear them, we'll pass you over if you want.
Well, I'm going to shoot off home because it's our dinner
Okay,
time
you
now.
just pop round to say hello. Appreciate that.
But I'll probably stick the radio on at home.
Yeah, well, give us a call. Yeah.
My nice little Chinese NRV 7500.
Oh, the 7. Yeah. Is that the?
app controlled one?
Yeah, the Bluetooth one. Yeah, that's awesome. But no, it's always nice to meet another ham out on the downs. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'll
Thanks.
let you crack on.
Thanks for coming to say hello. Cheers.
Good luck with the rest of the contact.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. See you later.
See you later.
Cheers. Well, that was pretty cool. He He put the YouTube on it. I could hear my own voice coming from the car. Right, let's have a little flick about, see what's going on. Are you still there, Andy Kinch? Just thinking of going to see if I can hit my local repeater. GB3CO. I'm just going to have a little flick about.
Out some new modes. We'll be testing out M17 soon as well. There is. You can test the M17 out on the.
Here's Shane. This is Shane. He's on Freestar.
I'm having
Loads of repeaters I can hear.
Wednesday evening and then Friday evening. And just the Monday lunchtime.
I mean, when I'm on a high spot, I don't just do ham radio, you know, I see what I can hear as well. You know, if I go on the top band and put it on VFO, quite often you can hear the ships on 156. 156. You know, I always use these for beacons. If you can hear these, you know there's a lift in. Not sure how far we are from the sea though. But this is always a good way to tell. So that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Had another ham pull up next to us. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you go in the middle of the day, it's hard to be the only person up here operating. It's quite a popular place. Right, let's have a flick around the repeaters. The top line I've got as the UK repeaters and a bit of foreign, and the bottom line I've got as French, German and Netherlands.
We'll catch you a further down the log, as they say.
That was Northampton repeater. 65 miles from the sea, okay. Yeah, quite doable.
On 40 minutes straight away with that antenna, so it did well.
Just reading the comments. 240 metres, yeah, that's just my estimate, 250, so that's pretty good. This is Northampton repeater, GB3NP. It's about 35 miles away.
4 metres, so all the best for now, mate. We'll catch you further down. G10ET now going clear.
That's Keith at G10ET.
Yeah, M7PLO going back to monitoring.
So I'll have a little flick about. Milton Keynes repeater, GB3MK. That could be GB3PI. I know it says it is, but it might be another repeater on the same frequency. 2E0 UKH in Dunstable Downs. Yeah, thanks Mark, always interesting to know. 2E0 UKH on Dunstable Downs. I think this is GB3PI. 2E0 UKH listening.
2E0 UKH or UKA? Alpha Hotel 2E0. Kilo Zulu Tango mobile.
Yeah, it's UKH, United Kingdom Ham, Uniform Kilo Hotel. And yes, you're a good distance. If you're at PI is in Royston, Hertfordshire. That's quite a distance from me. Back to you.
Yeah, I've got you nice and clear there. Name this way is Lee on Peterborough. I'm Fengate at the moment, just driving back to my home QTA to Stanground, Peterborough. This morning we had massive lift on PI. I had PI from Peterborough all the way up as far as Applewick, 87 miles, and there was people coming through PI north of Yorkshire and down as far as the south of Kent on the coast, Sevenoaks I think it was. Yeah, we had a massive lift this morning, and tonight it seems to be absolutely terrible, but there we go. 2E0 KZT mobile, 2E0 UKH.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm aware there has been a lift on. I've been working Norway on APRS on 2 meters and hit the space station repeater a few times. We are, by the way, only fair to let you know, we are live streaming this on YouTube. You know, we're sitting up on the Dunstable Downs, just having a bit of fun with the radio, seeing how far we can get. Back to you, 2E0UKH.
2E0, okay, that's the mobile. Okay, dokie, no problem, sir. If you want, you could go on my QRZ.com page, ping me an email with a link to the YouTube. I'll like, subscribe, and all that kind of malarkey. No problem at all. Yeah, nice to know there's people out there still interested. 2E0, KZT mobile. 2E0, UKH.
Yep, 2E0KZT, 2E0UKH. Yes, well, I've written it down, and but I'm using the device, you know, that I'm streaming it on. But it's pretty easy to find. If you just type in digital analog ham, you'll find it. But anyway, I don't want to take over the repeater. We're just going round politely, not causing any hassle, just seeing how far we can get and exploring, you know, what repeaters and simplex you know, channels we can get into.
Okay, well, just for the record, I am 40 miles north of GB3PI.
Awesome.
Coming in direct. I did start the transmission on TV, but TV is very quiet normally, so yep, I'm coming through on GB3PI, 40 miles north.
That's awesome.
And, I'm in, well, the city centre of Peterborough right now. So in between all the buildings, but not a bad signal at all. Okay, I'll give it a look up on YouTube, and I'll hopefully watch the video later. 2E0, KZT mobile, back to monitoring GB3 of PI.
Yeah, well, it's called Live from Dunstable Downs, so I wouldn't have thought there'd be many called that. Okay, 7-3, cheers. GB3 PI, it's a very busy repeater. Always lots of people.
PU mobile, Mike 0 Zulu, Papa, uniform mobile on PI.
Always a lot of activity on this one. It's got a great range. It's connected to All-Star. I could call into Shane. I just heard Shane talking a minute ago.
It keeps it to digital all the time. Doesn't go back to FM.
GB3XX. Not getting into that. EM. GB3 EM, that must be about, that's further away than Kettering, where I come from, so that must be over 50, 60 miles away. 2E0 UKH, listening on GB3 EM. E0 UKH on Dunstable Downs, calling on GB3 EM. You know, when you're in such a good high spot, it's quite possible that could be another repeater the other direction. They normally set up these repeaters with tones so they don't interfere with any other systems, but if you're sat in the middle on a high spot, it could be anywhere. GB3 TU in
Will no longer be.
I think that's Tring 1456625. Mr. M7, okay, it's cut off your name, sorry. Just give me a super chat there, man. Really appreciate that. That's paid for my fuel. That's paid for my fuel, so that's just awesome. Thank you very much. M7TXK, because I've got my font big, it's cut off, it's hard to read the name, but M7 TXK. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Really enjoy your work. Here's a small token. Flipping awesome, man. Right, I'm going to see if I can open my hometown repeater, GB3CO. I'm going to have a little search through.
But I still had you when I got into Hugnall.
Hotel November.
DV. Don't know what that is. I'm not opening it. So I'm looking for GB3CO.
Robin, thank you very much to the
GB3CO.
starting the next at 7:30, so in about just under 10 minutes time. Maybe I'm out mobile. Those of you that do Facebook, shall put them up. I'm making the most of that antenna, Nagoya antenna on a magma. Listen to that. But I'm up near the TV. Towards Allen Head. FTM 400.
Loads of repeaters I'm getting here. That's Peterborough repeater. If that really is the Peterborough, not one the other side. Richard Evans. Hello, Richard. Wonderful to hear from Richard. I know Richard personally. Hope you're good. Watching whilst eating tea. Awesome. G0 VCW. Thank you for watching. We're up on Dunstable Downs. Having a bit of fun. Very hot up here. Humid. Trying to look for CO, my local repeater. Because I know how far that is. That's 45, 50 mile away.
Of it. So there you go. G8OS mobile.
Got a digital repeater here.
It took me a while to learn that one. Oh well, mind you, I'm too dumb and stupid, so there you go. How are you?
This is GB3.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It says at the
Coming
top,
back from a job in
GB3XX.
Stoke-on-Trent today. Been up there doing that. So another day's work out. So there
Martin's there in the Netherlands. Hi, Martin. Great big screen on this set, Chris. Awesome.
You still there? G8OS mobile.
So this is a fusion repeater.
Right, I'm going to go back in and sit down. You were copyable, but I assume you're moving again, Steve. GTV.
No, I'm not moved, but I'm obviously dropped out somehow. But no, I haven't moved at all, Phil Gadd.
This is GB3XX.
Oh, well, good night.
It says at the top, the repeater.
Yeah, perhaps there's something in the way. Perhaps there's something. Right.
Whereabouts is GB3XX?
Anyway, well, it is marginal. The
How far is it?
4FM mode can be very good. GTV. Round you, Tony.
Now I'm on VW, that means wide, and I'm not hearing the other station.
Put it all in digital.
So on the same frequency, I'm getting analog, and I'm getting.
Sorry about that. I did that all wrong. Beg your pardon. The other VFL on the 400.
So on the same frequency, I've got analog and digital.
I knew that. What I didn't
Daventry,
realise was
right?
I was on
Thank
that
you.
VFO, 'cause what I did, I shifted the VFO over.
It's too confusing like that. I'll just leave it on the FM with the flashing red dot. That means it will automatically figure out whether it's FM or digital. Outdoors K23, outdoors bushcraft. and whilst camping, I'm watching 2E0 KZT. Lovely to see you on there.
Again?
2E0 KZT.
No, I don't have much to do with Catering Club. I used to be
So I'm just spinning around the channels here.
And so the other advantage of it is there was no squelch.
so they read the answer to your
Only trouble is when there is a repeater open, you get it repeated on loads of different repeaters. But well, I like to do lots of things up here. I like to put it in VFO mode. Yes, Yaesu FTM 400. This is the Yaesu FTM 400. It's got APRS. It's touchscreen. It's a wonderful mobile radio. You know, this is just on a magnet. I can put that anywhere. It's got a magnet on the back, or a bit of metal on the back, sits on there. When you park up, you can use it like a tablet. You know, you just put it on your lap. Right, I'm just going to have a little flick about. This is all sideband allocation around here. And then you've got a bit of raynet and other things.
only the one. You're within your 15 seconds.
Often get a lot of simplex gateways here.
No penalty. Yeah, how are you, mate? How are you? Very, very nice to hear you. Apologies for Monday. I completely forgot. I thought it was Monday.
Right, to see here. Let me get this right.
Picking up a node here. 144850. Scottish station here, 409 miles away. Now, at the top, it tells you the name of the node, MB6XY.
Thank you for coming in there, Victor. GM First UX. Sounding good as ever. Sounds very good, and I appreciate the call. I won't hold you. I note that it's just on 7:30 now, so better not hold you. All okay here. Poaching around between this mode and DMR from time to time. Forlorn listening to HF, but well, I keep checking. Right, better not hold you. Thanks for the shout. I hope all's well with you there. It's been a glorious day yesterday, absolutely blistering hot, but today it's blooming cold.
If anyone can look that up, I'd like to know where that is, please. MB6 MB6XY.
Okay, Graham, 73, lovely to hear you, and we've been across on the west coast for the last few days and got temperatures of 23 to 25 degrees every day, so absolutely splendid.
Thank you, Bedfordshire. So that's a local one.
Graham, but it's been absolutely glorious. Temperature here at the moment is still 18 degrees Celsius, and this time of night, that can't be bad for this time of the year, so all the very best to you, Graham. I hear Shane, who is one of the administrators of the other network, calling in there, and I'll just go and join the network there. Speak to you further now. G4CUX from 2M0. Something to me.
So Bruce is starting his net on Freestar, and I'm going to try and work out a way to call in. What is my nearest all-star repeater in Bedfordshire? That's what I would like to know. K23 Outdoors and Bushcraft has got the FTM 400. Yes, thank you. Right, there's a comment. JX said GB3MK. So I've seen that one in here. And that's all-star, is it? That's got all-star. So let's try and let's try and dial into the Freestar network. I'll change it over to manual, and now I've got to find MK. That's not the easiest thing out of all these repeaters I'm hearing. But I think from memory I did hear MK come up in a search. Todd is there from South Central Kentucky. Awesome.
Dave, short time, 2E0 KBZ.
Right, that is MK. That was the frequency for MK, but it's not got the tone in for MK. So
Way through to 10.
I'm going to find the proper MK.
Not at my base, which I'll tell you about. Nightmare? Yes. From?
Cool, he's everywhere. Bruce is everywhere. MK. Just saw NF there. That's actually in Nottingham. But doesn't look like I heard that one.
Express your interest. You're in and all. Connect it into the back of the tuner. You know,
So that's the frequency I want. So I'm not getting in because I don't have the right tone selected. So on the so this will be a good demonstration if I can get it to work. I want to know what repeater this is. You know, I've got the frequency. I want to know what the tone is. So if you go to signaling
and you are more than welcome to join in.
and you select the frequency, the tone, long press the up button. And
Thank you very much.
I have done this before, believe it or not.
We just want to do a little bit of work through the carpet.
I've set it to receive tone. So if now we can't hear it, which is intentional. If I go to signaling and then the tap on the tone, when it hits the right tone, I should be able to hear it. That's the idea. So that one probably hasn't got a tone. Just had a notification come up. The International Space Station is coming past in 5 minutes. So I'll just try and find MK directly. That'll be easier.
KB.
So hang in there, we will crack it. I can hear it repeated, the network, on loads of different links.
In Ayrshire in Scotland. Well, I think you're on the ground floor, yes. Returning. Right. We have recognised Mike 7 WAB.
Getting loads of repeaters coming through.
Garden along the fence. G4WLD.
So just looking at the comments.
I've actually been out to close up the car.
MK. Martin's the expert and he's in the Netherlands. This is awesome. It's very helpful. Okay, we'll do it manually. 433 with a 1.6 offset with a 77 tone. So VFO 433.0 with an offset of plus 1.6. So I know we can hear it, that's not the issue. So display. By the way, this awesome radio shows you your height above sea level here. It's not particularly accurate, but it's very good for narrowing down where the highest point is on a hill, if you see what I mean. Right, signalling. So we'll set the tone to 77. Done. Set the tone to 77. I've just got to set the offset 1.6. And that's not in signalling. Signalling is about codes. So where I want is it's either config, repeater shift. So repeater shift, I want it as a plus. So it's a plus 1.6. Try make it go orange. So once I've got this on 1.6, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to open it and call in on the Freestar network. Don't think I can type it in. I think I've just got to keep clicking down. ISS in view, thank you. I'll get it on the VFO and then we'll go and have a listen. That's awesome telling me that's in view. Right, 1.6. Get the repeater set up. Mr. Jake Catan is in the house. Doing okay. Doing awesome. Sitting on Dunstable Downs. Right, I've got the repeater set up. And I'm not going to muck it up. So I've got the 1.6. That's going to work. We are now going to not touch that line. We're now going to go to the International Space Station frequency. Reflecting me, there's John Burns. Thanks for watching, John. So there's the ISS. And I don't know what the elevation is. What's the elevation of the ISS? But we can hear it. I can hear the ISS now. 2E0 UKH on high ground, Dunstable Downs, calling. So we got the ISS on the radio. 2E0 UKH on high ground in the UK. Two E0 UKH calling through the ISS repeater. Listening. Someone coming through broken. 2E0 UKH calling on the ISS repeater. When it goes a bit crackly, it means you've got to change the frequency for the Doppler. Although not hearing it at all now. Although I am opening it when I key up. I mean, it's not that hard to do. It just got to get the right time, the right place. 2E0 UKH calling through the ISS repeater. The top line is Bruce talking. Yeah, go ahead. It's 2E0 UKH. Mr. Ham Radio Dude in the house. Yeah, I missed the call sign. Try again. It's Operator Chris, 2E0 UKH. Yeah, roger on that. Reflecting me. I am opening the repeater, so there's no reason. 2E0 UKH working through the ISS repeater. Listening for any calls? Yeah, 2E0, was it VCX? Go ahead. Speak a bit louder, please. Golf 1, Alpha Alpha Kilo. You're loud and clear. Golf 1, Alpha Alpha Kilo. This is 2 Echo 0 Uniform Kilo Hotel. That was me trying. Well, we heard you, Paul. Let's give you another call. 2E0 VCU, 2E0 VCU, 2E0 UKH. So I'm not opening it now. But I've moved the frequency, the receive frequency. It's coming in. Got you there, Paul. There's Paul. Paul in the comments. Someone heard him.
459 India Mike 76 India Uniform.
Catch you later, Richard. Thanks for watching, mate.
Golf Whiskey 4, Zulu Yankee 4, Aboli 870, 59 India Mike 76 India Uniform.
2E0 UKH mobile listening.
Zulu Yankee 4, Aboli Echo Alpha 7 Papa 9 India Mike 76. 44 Italy Mexico Lima.
Two E0 UKH mobile calling. Now I'm not opening it now, it's going away. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, and we did hear Paul in the comments. Did you hear yourself, Paul, coming through the space station? 2E0 VCU, Victor Charlie Uniform on the YouTube. Did you hear yourself come through? We all heard you. And did you hear me? So I'll turn that line down. Space station goes around every hour and a half roughly, so there might be another pass in an hour and a half. Don't think I'll be here then, but let's try the call into Freestar. If anyone's didn't know, I am net control. I'm net control on Freestar this Saturday.
I think the best thing for us was the communication with other admins across the world. You know, the Canada hub, you know, how generous they was at the beginning, and the California as well, that linked up with us. And then obviously Oscar, you know, he's been doing a lot of work with regards to promoting it all as well. And then, you know, it all started sort of kick off from there, didn't it, Bruce? But it's been a big learning curve, I must admit. I was talking to Victor earlier about it, and it's something that I didn't get into until I met, until a particular amateurs, they might be listening, Ray G1LBU, who sort of got the spark there for me into bridging digitally into different sort of digital networks using All-Star, and the original connection that we had with the Christmas Day at the beginning, when we bridged into 2350 on UK Phoenix network and Brandmeister and the likes of. So it was an interesting birth, shall we say, with only one server. And now there's in excess of 17 servers now, Bruce. I mean, it's enough to pay your mortgage on, Bruce. Anyway, I'll pass it back to you. M0VB.
M0VUB, M0UKB, yep. That is the potted history of Freestar, everybody. That is how it all started, and it's been born out of one All-Star node.
So this is GB3MK. I've just programmed it in, and it's connected to All-Star.
I'll miss somebody out, or a group, or an individual. People have been so kind of helping.
And I'm trying to call into Bruce on the Freestar network. If you would like to call in, connect to Freestar and call in. Say you're watching it live on YouTube. That'll make them laugh.
But I'm not gonna. We can have a chat. If anybody ever wants to bend my ear about it, then by all means. But I'll leave some unanswered questions deliberately so that other people can ask other questions. But yeah, there's a little bit of a start at 10, folks. So with that, right, we shall go to the next person on the list for their question. We're going to go to Paul in Netherfield, 2E0PXX, a regular on the Wednesday.
I will be back in 10 seconds. So sorry about that.
The Freestar side of things.
That's why I don't like to look things up on my phone, or while I'm streaming, because it just goes dead for a few minutes.
It's All-Star, which has been explained, and I suppose another question is regarding the repeaters. Some are, I think, I may be wrong with this, some are dedicated repeaters that are open to Freestar all the time. I may be incorrect saying that. And I know some are partial repeaters, i.e. I'm coming in through GB3NF with Shane, which is a partial repeater that's connected to the Freestar network. What if... is there any chance that, for instance, maybe Shane could answer this, that the Freestar network could get so busy, which it is doing, which is great, where a single repeater is connected to that all the time, which then obviously restricts local contacts through that repeater without the Freestar network? I'll leave it to that, just the one question. There is one or two other things which I'm interested in, but I'll leave that for another time. So I'll hand it back to you, Bruce. I trust there's no snow up there tonight. And back to you, Bruce, and the lovely Allendale from 2E0PXX. Just the one from me, Bruce, by the way, again tonight, but many thanks, always a pleasure. I tried to get in last week, but it was a bit of a stampede at the beginning, so no success there. Anyway, 2E0PXX, have a good evening, everybody, and back to you, Bruce.
M0UKB returning. Well, yeah. No snow tonight, Paul, and it's always a pleasure to have you on board. No snow, glorious sunshine. I've just put some pictures on the Freestar International Facebook page, so have a look at those of my vistas for this evening. Right, the repeaters, yes, you're correct. Some are connected all the time. I'll have a bit of a shout-out session here. GB3CD near Bishop Auckland. That's on all the time, 24/7. There you get those. Some are on connected just for certain nets or certain time periods. NF is one of those. And others kind of dip in and dip out.
Mr. Oscar.
Question across to you, Shane, about
We're live on Dunstable Downs on YouTube, and I've just programmed in Freestar.
VUB from M0 UKB. M0 VUB coming through GB3 and now. Well, it's a very, 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 really illiterate. It's a very fine balance. I think, it's a good idea having a network such as Freestar and any network in that respect.
If you would like to call in on Freestar, join the Freestar system. Any questions how to connect, I'm sure Oscar can let you know.
As a repeater, you've got to keep your ears open, you've got to see what people want, and all that sort of thing. Because at the end of the day, a repeater is very much a community asset, I know it's mine, but it's no good if nobody can use it, you know what I mean? So it's a very fine balance. I try and sort of balance it out. So, it gets connected up on certain nets, and it will get connected up at the weekends. That's the way I think that people are happy with it around here. And it's good to me that me connected up full time, really. It's simple as that, but with a repeater, you've got to also assess that a repeater is a repeater at the end of the day. It's an RF in and out sort of solution for mobile use and RF use. With the gateway side of things, is it really fair to tie up on a network?
No, an RF. I'm going in 30-40 miles into GB3 MK in Milton. No, yeah, Milton Keynes repeater.
And everybody loves that. So I think to be honest, it's a great gateway to come in. RF simplex internet gateway.
M6JLW. Yes, thank you for popping in. We had a ham pull up next to us in the car, and it was awesome to meet M6JLM. Awesome. Thanks for calling in. That J on my hand, that was a reminder I've got to have my jab.
It's massive balances act, if you know what I mean, but it's back to M0 VUB. MUK be returning, yep. So hopefully, Paul, that answers your question. But yeah, simplex gateways are very good. And as we coined the phrase, Freestar, the home of the simplex gateway. We like the simplex gateways because, like you say, simplex gateway is no use without it being connected.
You'll get some gin, James. I'll change that.
Or squirt into as such. So yeah, simplex gateways, be them analog or digital, are really, really critical and important. Before that, we thank all those simplex gateway NOV holders that have their simplex gateways on Freestar.
Yeah, thanks, Oscar. I hope I've set it right.
IAE in the hills of Northumberland. So right, hopefully, Paul, that's answered it. And nice to have you on board. Right, with that, we're going to go to a short time station. We're going to go to Dave in Calgary. Hello, Dave, you are a regular. VE6 DCV. What's your question about Freestar? From M0 UKB.
VE6 Delta Charlie Victor returning. I want to know how in the world does one get hold of them gateways or there's a simplex nodes. I think almost reminds me of that my DVAP dongle that I have back to Mexico. And if so,
just checking them all good.
VE6 DCV from M0 UKB. Right, okay. Right, I'll just before I answer that question, apparently we are streaming live on YouTube, thanks to 2E0UKH, Chris, the digital analog ham. So big shout out to Chris. So anybody who wants to replay this or listen live or whatever, there you go, digital analog ham. Right, okay. Back to you there, Dave, and your question. I'll tell you what, I'll just take a pip and reset the timer. UKB returning. Right, Simplex Gateway. Okay. So Simplex Gateway essentially is the same as an all-star node, for want of a description. It needs to be connected via the internet to something, hence Freestar, the backbone of Freestar. And then you get a radio.
Yeah, Oscar, I'm on live on Dunstable Downs, and I'm getting in through GB3 MK, hopefully.
Countries that is legal and legitimate according to your license trade and where you are in the world. Now, I know some countries don't have them, some countries do, so you need to do a bit of digging for Canada. But in terms of could they be shipped, answer yes, no problem at all, they could be shipped.
Sean Pryor's in the house.
UK, you can have them on 70 centimetres, you can have them on 2 metres, 4 metres, 6
Hi,
metres,
Sean.
10 metres. There's different restrictions around them. They're essentially, they're a higher powered node than say something like a Shari node. So a Shari node is maybe 200 to 500 milliwatts.
Just picked up a new radio today.
Gateway might be anywhere to say watt and 5 watts, depending on what band, etc. you're on. And that's how they work. And then you have a radio. For example, it could be the Motorola GM340, which is a weapon of choice, and particularly on the 2 meter ones. Plugged into an antenna as normal, a white stick collinear style antenna or a dipole or something of that ilk. And then you put that somewhere.
I got 2 Retovis radios sent to me for a review as well, which will be interesting.
To the rest of the community. So yeah, that is how they are. Now back to you, Dave. I want you to see whether that roughly answers your question and gives you some food for thought on whether you can find out.
I'm going to have to shoot off in a minute, Oscar.
From M0 UKB.
Yes, that's 3 RT23s in all.
Returning. I accept it. I was able to set it up on you accept the VHF, whatever. So the problem I would have is getting an antenna on the side of the house because we're in an apartment.
No, well, I do buy them. I did buy this one.
On entryway.
Yaesu 4X. FT4X. Andrew Woodrup is listening. Hi, Andrew.
That would be some convincing. Back in that control.
UKB returning. Well, I'll tell you what, Dave, you ever think and postulate about that? There are loads of people on here that know loads about Simplex Gateway. So, always put a shout out and somebody will be able to answer your question. I don't proclaim to be the oracle of them. I do know a gentleman, G7RUP, if you want me to put further down the list. He's pretty
Mr. Douglas Sharp is there. I work with Douglas, he's watching. Lovely to see you there, Douglas.
Next station we're going to take, I'm going to jump the queue slightly because there is a station at short time. Chris, who's running a live stream, 2E0 UK, so I know it's short time. So when you go there, Chris, let's get you in from M0 UKB.
Yep, just checking I'm getting in. M0 UKB. This is Chris, 2E0 UKH. I'm live from Dunstable Downs and doing a bit of DX. And I'm doing what you've motivated me to go mobile, go portable. Get out the house and connect over RF. Back to you. Hopefully you're hearing me.
UKH, Mike 0, Uniform Kilo Bravo. Yep, you're making it in, Chris. Yeah, and good news on the going mobile / portable. Yeah, no problem. Right, go on then. What's your question about Freestar there, Chris? Go ahead. From M0 UKB.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you, when you first started it was only just before Christmas, wasn't it? What did you foresee, the popularity of it? Did you ever think you'd get to this stage? 6 months in, how many connections did you think you have? you would have, and how many do you have? As I know it's loads.
Zero KB returning. Right. Two part of that one. Right, I'll answer it. Right. I'll answer. Did I think it was ever going to take off like this? I have no idea, Chris. It could have been an absolute flop. It could have been a brilliant success. I think I'll claim it's been a brilliant success, to be perfectly honest. Every day I do sit back with Shane and go, my goodness, we have a network that works, and Oscar and all those involved. You know, this is fantastic. You know, and you see the positivity from people, and the fact that Wednesday Night Net has regularly pushing 20 pull, and I see the multi-mode net on the IRL on a Friday, 30 to 40 check-ins, etc. You know, it's obviously working. But that is a massive post to the users, the repeater keepers, the gateway holders, you know, everybody that uses it, not just the guys that are behind the scenes, to yourself, Chris, for publicising it, etc. So yeah, it exceeded our expectations, I think is the fair way to put it. Now in terms of numbers of connections, we've got 95 connected nodes on the analogue side right now, just
Awesome.
double check. But I'm going to hand it across to Shane, because he's going to tell you a little bit more about the digital side, because that's truly spectacular. So across to Shane, M0 VUB, to answer the rest of the question from M0 UKB.
Can someone post the way to connect on D-Star so James, Amateur Radio UK, can connect?
It sounds really, really nice, that repeater coming through the network, must admit. Very good modulation, very good audio quality. Yeah, well, it's down to people's curiosity, I think, the success of the network. We put the feelers out at the beginning. It was down to the curiosity of some of the bigger hubs that allowed us to be on their networks. And then it started to become a bit more organic over the 3-month period. And there was people connected to us instead of instead of us sort of off the back of the bigger networks. And eventually we were getting to a stage where we couldn't connect to those hubs anymore. So because of the size of us, we couldn't do it, and there was just complications. So it ended up being an organic network towards sort of month 4, month 5, and as of now, it's there's lots of incoming connections, a lot more than there is outgoing connections, which is quite good. I think last time I checked, there was a couple, if not just a handful of outgoing connections now. So it's very good, and it's also the keepers, gateway keepers, and users that have stuck by us from the beginning, and they've promoted it unknowingly by talking about it. So it works really well. And the digital side, obviously, you can't really count how many on the digital side. It's probably about the same, about 90, maybe 100 connections on the digital side things. So you can't really count really of what that is because you just don't know who is listening on the digital side.
Yes, there's someone in front with loads of food in the back.
I think it's been a success, and I think it's got room to grow as well.
Making me hungry.
It's a very friendly network. It's there for people to experiment on with what they want to do in the hobby. There's hardly any restrictions on this network, and we're happy people, shall we say. Okay, what I'll do is I'll pass it back to you, Chris, so you can pass it back to Bruce. That didn't go through MK, by the way, and thanks for the repeater keeper for allowing it on the network. So over to you, Chris, M0 VUB.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off. I'll hand it back to Bruce. No need to come back to me. I've been up here an hour and a half. I need to go and get some refreshment. So I'm going to shoot off. Thanks for letting us in. I did a live demo how you program it in and get in on a repeater. And I could have DTMF'd in. Anyway, 7-3. Keep up the good work. And God blimey, Martin, So 7-3, and thank you very much for bringing us in. Cheers. Mr. Martin, thank you so much. I'll get some fish and chips on the way home. Awesome, thank you very much. I've had my fuel paid and fish and chips bought.
Thanks for being part of it. Really do appreciate everything you do. Chris often runs the live streams with, and he also runs every second Saturday his digital analog ham net.
Yes, this Saturday we got the worldwide digital analog ham net. Okay, right. Well, thank you to everyone that's taken part, and a huge thanks to the super chats. That's paid for my fuel and my meal, some fish and chips. Okay, 7-3. Just reading what M6JLM said. If I had come up in the van, he would have brought his kettle on board and some lovely homemade bacon. Awesome, yeah. I'll let you know when I'm coming next time. That sounds like a good deal. Right, 7-3. Put your call sign in the comments. Douglas Sharp, yeah. See you tomorrow at work. Thanks for tuning in. We're just explaining to Douglas what we're doing. We're up on Dunstable Downs, and we did have the space station going past. I was opening the repeater. We did hear Paul, 2E0 station, was it? VCU. Someone who was watching the live stream, I heard them get into the space station, so very nice to see someone else have a go. Right, we're going clear. 7-3. Put your 7-3s in the comments. Thanks for watching. Cheers. And don't forget the worldwide digital analog ham net on Saturday on Freestar, 9 o'clock UK time, so I think that's about 8 PM UTC. 7-3, 2E0 UKH. There he is, Paul, 2E0 VCU. Heard him on the space station. Did you hear yourself, Paul, come through on the PlayStation, on the space station? Sure did, and I heard you also. Thank you for saying that, because I didn't think I got in. I knew I was open it. Okay, right, I'm going to go and get a drink. There's an ice cream van down here. Get a drink and some refreshment. 7-3, cheers.